The difference between a wet raccoon and Donald J. Trump's hair. A wet raccoon doesn't have 7 billion.
Donald Trump, the former president of the United States of America and a billionaire real estate tycoon who owns one of the biggest buildings in America. Will he be arrested? Well, it is not as easy as you think. He is a very powerful political and business magnate in the world. Welcome to Life of the Elites. In this video, we will show you the most extravagant and lavish things owned by the former billionaire president Donald J. Trump. Mr. Trump likes to travel in the air like a boss. Donald Trump has quite the airplane and helicopter collection. Thought during his tenure as president of USA he had the Air Force One, which is a plane that can't be matches. Donald Trump's personal collection of airplanes are a close match, we would say. Have you heard that boys don't get older, but their toys get bigger? Well, Mr. Trump's private jet is his favorite toy. Wait till you find out how much this toy cost. Donald Trump took a Boeing 757 passenger airliner and made it his private jet. He dubbed this plane as Trump Air. This jet cost the former president a whopping $100 million in 2011. It has been called the crown jewel of Mr. Trump's aircraft collection. Donald Trump did not want anything to do with the interior the plane came with, so he fitted an interior that suits his personality. The plane with his configuration can seat 43 people. To put that into context, passenger version of this plane can seat more than 200 people. We can imagine how luxurious each seat in this jet. The plane also has a VIP area, obviously for Mr. Trump to hang around. Other features of this unique private jet includes a dining room, guest rooms, as well as a bedroom and a full-size shower. In the typical Donald Trump style, some of the surfaces of the jet is 24-karat gold-plated. I mean, did you expect anything less from him? He did not stop there. The jet received a new pair of more powerful Rolls-Royce engines as well as a custom paint job, which made it one of the most recognizable jets in the world. The former president also has not one but 3 Sikorsky S-76B helicopters, which he used to constantly travel during his election campaign. Each one of these beauties are estimated to cost around $3 million. A mere dime compared to his $5 billion net worth. With this fleet, we can confidently say wherever he goes he will arrive like a boss. Lot of golf courses. You might have the dream to one day become a millionaire and play a game of golf with your other millionaire buddies. Well, not Donald Trump. As we said earlier, he is a real estate tycoon. So he sees golf courses as prime real estate. The love for the sport made him buy few golf courses. 16 to be exact. 12 covering the east coast to the west coast of the America. Another 2 in Scotland, 1 in Ireland and UAE. The golf courses are owned and managed by his holding company Trump Organization. That is a lot of golf courses, which carries the Trump name. The most famous golf courses includes the Trump National Golf Club, Colts Neck, Bedminster, Charlotte, and dozen others. And these worth a cool $300 million. Penthouse in Palm Springs Resort. Let's start with the penthouse first. It cost a whopping $90 million. This was his primary residence before he became president. The penthouse looks like a palace, not like a house. The amount of gold inside this 3-story penthouse means that the house probably don't need many lights to light it up, since wherever you look it is covered with very shiny gold. Might not be everyone's taste, but we think it definitely suits Mr. Donald J. Trump. The house has every extravagant and lavish amenity you could ever imagine. And it might also be covered in gold. Do you know what's impressive about this place other than the gold-covered interior is the view it has of the New York City and the Central Park. I mean, would you want to be living in a $90 million penthouse that does not have a great view? Well, if you thought Donald Trump's penthouse was impressive, you need to see his $150 million spring resort club. Called the Mar-a-Lago, it is a 110,000 square foot vacation home for Mr. Trump and his family. Did you expect anything less from him? This mansion has 58 bedrooms, 35 bathrooms, as well as 3 bomb shelters. Fortunately, Mr. Trump and his family is not the only one who gets to experience this ultra-luxurious private club. Half of the club has been converted to a private club. Don't rush in to get a membership yet. The membership of this private club costs a whopping $100,000 a year. Yeah, most of us will not become a member of this club anytime soon. It was reported that Mr. Trump bought the property for $10 million in the 1980s. But the current estimations show that the property is worth between $150 to $200 million. Skyscrapers. Yeah, he owns a few. The most famous building he owns is called the Trump Tower. You probably have heard of this 58-story skyscraper in the heart of Manhattan. This is one of the tallest all-glass buildings in all of New York. The building contains a mix of everything, from apartments, offices, as well as many shops. Probably the most important office in this building is the headquarters of Trump Organization. This building has got a lot of screen time on the big screen when it was the building of Wayne Enterprises in the movie Dark Knight Rises. The building was completed in the 1980s, but it still looks very modern for its age. This is one of the most iconic buildings in the New York City. Here's a fun fact for you. Once Cristiano Ronaldo and Michael Jackson called the Trump Tower their home. This building has a valuation of close to $300 million. The Trump World Tower is the tallest building owned by Mr. Trump. This huge building stands at a whopping 72 stories. This was the tallest residential building in the world until 2003. All 72 floors are condos, apartments, and penthouses. The prices of these ranges from $700,000 to $28 million. As you might expect, the ones who buys properties in this building are mostly celebrities and ultra-wealthy. It is estimated that this all-residential building has a value of over $300 million. The Trump Building, which is situated in 40 Wall Street, which is a 70-story building which is also known as the Manhattan Company Building, bought $10 million in 1995. When it was built in 1930, this was the tallest building in the world. This skyscraper is currently valued at around $400 million. The most expensive building Donald J. Trump has his hands on is the $2.3 billion Avenues of Americas. Donald Trump owns 31% of this, which makes his ownership share worth $400 million. This skyscraper collection is impressive. Keep watching. We have more impressive things. The Trump Organization. This is where Donald Trump gets his net worth of over $4 billion from. Trump Organization Inc. operates as a real estate operator and a developer. According to Bloomberg, the company owns and operated golf courses, buildings, hotels, universities, casinos, and anything that is related to real estate. It is estimated that the organization brings about $400 million a year in revenue. Since it is impossible to list all his businesses in one video, we will just list out some of the biggest businesses that are run under Trump Organization. Officially, the Trump Organization lists 11 hotels in their website, so we will focus on some of them. The Trump International Hotel and Tower is known to be the flagship hotel of the organization. Situated in downtown Chicago, Illinois, this is the 4th tallest building in the United States. Classified as a Forbes 5-star restaurant and has a 2 Michelin star restaurant. The hotel part of the building is up to about 27th floor, and the rest of the floors until the 97th floor is for residential use. This is one of the newest buildings Mr. Trump owns. The hotel started opening its doors to customers in 2008. This is not about the 1930s architecture, let us tell you that. Other hotels ran by the organization is in New York, Washington, D.C., Las Vegas, Miami, and few other locations. Trump hotels are not limited to USA either. It has hotels in Scotland, Ireland, and in Vancouver, Canada. We mentioned about the golf courses as well as his skyscraper collection previously in this video. These are all operated by his company. The official website lists out 40 skyscrapers, which includes both residential and commercial properties all around the world. The catch here is that not all of these buildings are developed or operated by the Trump Organization. Some developers get a license to use the brand Trump in their buildings. Because it is not just a name, it is a huge, well-known brand around the world. In fact, these licensing deals have brought the former president millions of dollars. Donald Trump used to be a huge name within the entertainment resort business, which is a fancy way of calling casinos. These include famous ones like Trump Taj Mahal and Trump Plaza, which all went bankrupt. The Trump brand is slapped on many different things, even clothing lines. But as we mentioned, Donald Trump is a real estate guy at heart. And his goodies we showed in this video shows that. What do you guys think about the former President Donald Trump? The influence Donald J. Trump has is immense, both on political and business ends. And he has been involved so many of these legal battles with various different parties. So it is not easy to arrest him with this much of money and political power. It will probably be surprising if he is actually faced with charges. What do you guys think about this situation? Subscribe to our channel for more interesting content like this, and don't forget to like the video. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one.